Let me ask you something real. You're working 40, maybe 50 hours a week. You're paying rent, covering bills, feeding yourself, and at the end of the month, there's barely anything left. So when someone online says, just save 100,000 pounds, you want to throw your phone across the room. I get it. But here's what nobody's telling you. The reason you haven't saved that money has nothing to do with how hard you work. It has everything to do with the system you're using. Or more likely, the fact that you don't have one. Today, I'm going to give you that system. No fluff, no cut your coffee rubbish. Just a real plan that works on a real salary. Let's go.
Why you're stuck. Here's the honest truth about where most of us are at 25, 28, 30. You were never taught this stuff. School taught you algebra. Your parents either didn't have money to show you, or they had it and never explained how. And the internet? The internet's full of people telling you to just invest in stocks, bro, from their rented office pretending it's their house. So you end up doing what everyone around you does. You spend, you try to save a little, life gets expensive. You tell yourself next month you'll be more disciplined. And next month comes and goes. Here's the thing. That's not a character flaw. That's a system flaw. You've been trying to win a game without knowing the rules. So before anything else, let's learn the rules. The big myth that's keeping you broke. Everybody wants to talk about what you're spending wrong. Oh, you eat out too much. Oh, you've got too many subscriptions. Oh, you bought new trainers. And yeah, spending matters, but let me show you the real maths. If you cut 5 pounds a day on coffee, that's $1,825 a year. Okay, fine. But if you negotiated a $4,000 pay rise or picked up even $400 a month on the side, you've just made those coffee savings look like loose change. The problem isn't that you're spending too much on small things. The problem is you're not earning or growing enough on the big things. Cutting expenses has a ceiling. Your income has no ceiling. That shift right there, from how do I spend less to how do I grow more, that is the mindset that changes everything. Write that down. The system that actually works. All right, let's build your system. And I mean a real system, not a notes app full of budgets you abandoned in February. Step 1, separate your money immediately. The moment your pay hits, it needs to go to different places automatically. Not after you've spent it, not when you remember, automatically. Open a separate savings account, one that's slightly annoying to access, high yield if possible. In the UK, look at Marcus or Chase. In the US, Ally or SoFi. Then set up an automatic transfer on payday. Before you even see that money, it's gone into savings. Done. Step 2, build your floor first. Before you think about investing, you need an emergency fund. 3 months of expenses minimum. This is not an investment. This is your buffer so that when life punches you in the face, and it will, you don't have to go into debt. This step alone puts you ahead of 60% of people in the UK and USA. Step 3, start investing, even if it's small. In the UK, max your workplace pension first, especially if your employer matches. That match is free money. Never leave free money. Then look at a stocks and shares ISA. In the US, it's a Roth IRA. Start with an index fund, something that tracks the whole market. You don't need to pick stocks. You don't need to understand every company. You just need to start. Even £100 or $100 a month invested consistently becomes something real over
Your one big win. Here's something I need you to hear. You don't need 10 strategies. You don't need to do everything at once. You need one big win. Just one. And it needs to be the right one. Big win number 1. Negotiate your salary. Most people in the UK and US have never once asked for a pay rise. Not once. They just wait and hope. That ends today. A £3,000 or $4,000 raise isn't just money this year. Compounded over 10 years, that's your $100K. All of it from one conversation.
I know it feels awkward. I know it feels risky. But here's the reality. The worst they can say is no. And if they say no, now you know where you stand, and you can make your next move. Big win number 2, a small side income. Not become an entrepreneur, not quit your job and hustle 24/7. I mean, what do you already know how to do that someone would pay 20 to 50 pounds for? Editing videos, tutoring, organizing, writing, fixing things, walking dogs, whatever it is, someone needs it. Even an extra $300 a month is $3,600 a year. Invested over 10 years, that's a huge chunk of your 100K right there. Big win number 3, increase your investment rate by 1% a year. This one sounds boring. It's actually powerful. Every January, increase how much you invest by just 1%. You barely feel it. But over 10 years, that small increase stacks into a serious difference. Pick one of these, just one. Go hard on it. The rest will follow.
The real numbers. Let's make this concrete, because goals without numbers are just wishes. If you invest £300 a month at an average 7% return, in 10 years, roughly £50,000. In 15 years, roughly £95,000. In 18 years, you've crossed £100,000. If you invest £500 a month, you hit £100,000 in about 12 years. And if you nail one of those big wins, a raise, a side income, and push that to £600, £700 a month, you're looking at $100K in under 10 years on a normal salary. This isn't fantasy. This is maths. And maths doesn't care about your postcode, your accent, or what school you went to. The mental game. I want to talk about something real for a second. A lot of people watching this, you grew up hearing things like, we can't afford that. Money doesn't grow on trees. People like us don't get rich. And those words stick. They become the story you tell yourself. That saving is for people with good jobs. That investing is for people with money to spare. That £100,000 is a number for someone else's life. I'm here to tell you, that story is a lie. Wealth isn't about where you started. It's about the system you build from here. You deserve financial freedom. Not someday, not when things settle down. Now, starting with the next decision you make. What 100K actually buys you? Let's talk about what this actually means. £100,000 means you can leave a job that's draining you and take your time finding the right next thing. It means if your boiler breaks, your car dies, your landlord evicts you, you don't panic, you handle it. It means you could put a deposit on a home, start a business, take 6 months off and travel, fund your kids' future. But more than any of that, it means you stop lying awake at night worrying about money. That's not a small thing. That's your life back.
Action plan. So here's your action plan. Right now, tonight. Number 1, open a separate savings account if you don't have one. Number 2, set up one automatic transfer for next payday. Number 3, pick your one big win and write it down. That's it. 3 steps, 1 hour of your life. And then watch this next video where I break down exactly how to negotiate a pay rise even if you've never done it before. Because that one conversation could be worth more than anything else you do this year. If this video helped you, smash that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below. What's your one big win gonna be? Let's get this money. See you in the next one.